What is up, everybody? This is Bruchminati. What? And I got for you Yugoslavia, episode 3. I think we're only going to need one more and we're going to wrap this up. I think 4 episodes will get us complete. We have to finish Spain. We got some Africa duties to do. If I remember right, our crap tank train was almost ready to engage the Japanese. And Guderian, to get his first action. Okay, he was able to one-shot an infantry guy out of a crap tank. That's not too bad. Keep it going. The train must not stop. Maybe I got a path up to the top there. Should I try to fight my way through, or should I try to go around? That's the question I'm dealing with right now. A question to which I have not yet answered. Hey, I wanted to ask you guys something. Generals. So I was like, now that I got the ball rolling, I can get all good generals. And then I was just like, man, but I'll never be able to get all the good generals filled out because I got 3 crap generals that I had bought. So, I was doing some searching and they said that you could dismiss your generals. This was last night, so I went to my generals and I couldn't figure out how to do it. I didn't see anything. And then all of a sudden on one general, down at the bottom right, it says dismiss. And I didn't want to do it yet because obviously I still need them because I don't have a bunch of good generals. And I was like, I'd never seen that before. I woke up today, went back to that same general, and it's gone. Then later I look, and it was on 2 different generals that I could dismiss, but the one that it had been on the night prior, it was not there. Then I just looked before I did this, and I couldn't dismiss any of them. So I'm just wondering if you guys have that same problem. Like, the dismiss button is not always there. And if it is there, it's not on all the people. In fact, it was there so rarely that I didn't even know you could dismiss the generals. I always thought there had to be a way to dismiss your generals, but I didn't know it because the button never popped up on me. Alright, Guderian made it. Cleared out Chongqing. I'm sure something else will pop up there. I didn't know he was going to be able to do that. He's already at half health. Damn these small crap tanks. Hopefully he can hold out long enough to take old Chongqing. Alright, Spain, you don't have much longer. Your days are about numbered. Oh, damn, I better get there quick. They got parachute spam starting. I have got to take Chongqing. It's one thing to deal with parachute spam in super heavies. It's another thing to have to try to deal with it with these crap tanks. Sweet! Boom! Guderian. Thank you, bro. You've proved your worth. Imagine how badass he would have been if he was in a better tank. But he did the job we required of him. That was your one mission. You can relax now. can go take some Pervitin. So there was this show. Speaking of Pervitin, if you don't know what Pervitin is, it was like the beginning of meth, the drug. And apparently, I don't know if it was on History, I think it must have been on History Channel. So the German scientists developed Pervitin. I guess large amounts of the soldiers were on Pervitin. And that's how they could fight for like 2 or 3 days at a time without getting tired. Well, apparently, the U.S. had found out that they were doing this and found some Pervitin. It was like a... Pervitin would come standard, you know. It was in like a tube, like a Mentos tube or something. You just pop a Pervitin and go at it. But anyways, then the U.S. started doing it. So you always wondered, like how you hear the stories of how Patton drove on during the Battle of Bulge for 3 days straight to make it there. Now you might know why. It was a really interesting show, and I don't remember the name of it, or I could tell you. So you could probably watch it on YouTube. I'm sure it's on YouTube. You know, if I find it, I'll throw a link down in the description. But it's like one of those things that you never have heard about. You know, you just wondered how these guys could fight for 2 or 3 days straight. When I go about 10 hours and I'm already tired and yawning, these motherfuckers were fighting for 3 days straight. Now, and I was watching that, I was just like, now it makes sense. Anyways, I'll try to find that episode of History, whatever it was. Seems like it might have had the super soldier in the title, maybe. No! Oh, I almost remembered it. It just slipped my mind. I almost had it. But no, it didn't have Super Soldier. And I was thinking of another episode of the History Channel. Alright, Spain is about down. Spain is on the ropes. We have spread out. After Chongqing, it's always that way. After you get Chongqing, it's all downhill. That's the big worry going into China, as you guys know, is the Chongqing. They're gonna have to bomb Spain out of existence here. I think I'll save my money. I got some stuff to do over here in Asia. Dang, Japan's Asian ambitions quickly fell apart. Couldn't publish. I don't have that much money. Yeah, take that. One more. I'm just gonna bomb it into submission, but I think I can take some of my artillery and just move them south and take that without wasting all my money bombing. I'm kind of tight on cash right now. Parachute the rest of these guys in. I think that's going to do it for episode 3. On to episode 4 and wrapping this series up. If you're enjoying this content, go ahead and slap the shit out of like and subscribe, and I will see you back here for our next upload. Peace. Bruchminati.